Welcome comic book fans to Potbelly Gamers #Pullthis for Wednesday, May 31st, 2017. I'm your host, Glenn Kremp, aka Leafs in 6, and these are my top choices for the comics released this week. Alright, it's a little bit of a slow week this week as we are in the 5th Wednesday of the month for comics. So for DC, that means annuals. We got a lot of annuals this week from DC. And within Marvel, we did get some really good titles as well. Secret Empire #3 and a couple others. And of course, as we all know, the Wonder Woman movie comes out this Friday. It's going to be huge. Biggest movie of the summer. As of right now, sitting at 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. The most positive superhero movie ever, highest ranking so far. Really excited. The first one I'm going to start off with this week is we're really excited. Everywhere you look and you will hear this weekend is going to be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman Day is this Saturday, which is June 3rd. You can head over to your local comic book shops. They're going to have a lot of fun things going on. And DC put out Wonder Woman Annual #1. A really great comic. We have 4 stories, the 4 goodness traits she does show. The very first story going in does deal with her first meeting with Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. We do get to see her goodness as she does approach Clark and Bruce as they're spying on her, as a lot of the events in the comic go back to the very first Rebirth issue #1 and the Wonder Woman Rebirth title as well. So you see in Times Square, there's footage of, hey, this mysterious woman has come and done all this stuff. But there's a really lot of good banter between Clark and Bruce Wayne as well. And a lot of great, very heartfelt moments happening in this small little comic that we get inside the bigger annual this week. Also, the second story now involves Wonder Woman's sense of justice, as we get a King Shark story where King Shark has been accused of killing a general in an army on a distant place in the world. Sorry, I forgot the name right now. And it has Wonder Woman's sense of justice to come, and she actually defends King Shark, and that she does learn through a kind of a trial process, which is a really great read as well, that it was the army that was setting up a coup to take out the general, but they've blamed it on King Shark and were trying to kill him. So Wonder Woman, no action or anything, just a very dialogue-driven story. Was really great just to see how that story arc went. And at the end, well, Wonder Woman frees King Shark back into the water, but it was really great to get that aspect of her. Within the third story, it's more of Wonder Woman's honor. And we go back to kind of a Japan setting. The artwork is phenomenal in this setting as well. And it goes back to one of Diana's old friends, and she's there to kind of find out who's been attacking this village, only to find out it's her friend that was attacking this village. A very kind of samurai-esque story. Again, really awesome. The artwork was amazing, and just, again, really getting in depth to the Wonder Woman character. The final 4th story is just kind of more showing Diana Prince, Wonder Woman's kindness, where she goes off and there's a alien type figure, forget its name as well, I apologize, and she goes down and first she's going to fight it, only to realize that this poor alien has actually, or like, yeah, I'll call it an alien, has actually been displaced. He lost his mother, so he's a baby monster kind of in the world. And again, showing Diana takes him to Dinosaur Island where it can kind of fit in with other creatures more its size. Again, just showing the aspect of Wonder Woman. This is a great book. It just shows so many different angles of Wonder Woman, how she is. And going into this weekend, I think it's going to be a really great read and a great pickup for everybody to get. Next up, we go to Old Man Logan #24, the final chapter in the Past Lives story arc. This one's pretty great. As we left it, Old Man Logan gets sent back to his family through the Amadeus amulet. So now he's decided that this is where he wants to be. He wants to be back to where this Old Man Logan originally knows. He's back with his wife and his 2 kids. He wakes up, everything's good. He doesn't even care where the amulet is. He has a great breakfast with everybody. He's doing a lot of family stuff, and he's in his inner monologue is really showing that this is what he wants. He doesn't care about anything else. What happens though is that he realizes that he's been sent to a few days just before his family is about to be killed by the Hulks. Old Man Logan's decided, no, he's going to change history to stay, and he's going to, eventually what he wants to do is kill the Hulks when they come to his family. But as he tries, he cannot. So he then realizes he is stuck watching his family die again, which is a really good heavy issue. You really do feel for Logan in this issue, with him being the last time with his family, and he does eventually make the choice. He spends as much time as he can with them, and then when it is going to be the day of when his family is going to die at the hands of the Hulks again, he then decides to touch the Amadeus amulet, which is going to send him back to present day New York City, where the X-Men have found out where he's been kept hostage, and they get in and they do break him out. And Wolverine, or sorry, I should say Logan, does come back, and he does now finally have a sense of this is where he wants to belong. He wants to stay on this Earth, in this timeline, with the new X-Men that he has. A really good story, just to really get the feel of how Logan was really happy, obviously, with his family, and just him dealing with all his emotions. Absolutely great comic, and excellent read this week. Oh, you know what that means? Yes, it's Quick Hits. Just also a couple other great titles that came out this week. We'll go Secret Empire number 3. A mysterious Steve Rogers has now appeared. So we get to have him going with that lady, trying to make sure she's okay. We also get a little bit of more Hydra action as well. We get Boomerang, who somehow is helping Black Widow. Boomerang has Steve Rogers' itinerary, so he decides to give that to Black Widow so she could try and kill him. Later on in the comic, we find out that Boomerang has gotten a visitor by a new Hydra member. Very exciting. He has a Netflix show coming out, and yes, as you may realize from the Civil War, there's been one loyal person to Captain America, and that is Frank Castle, and he now appears in Secret Empire number 3. Thanos number 7. That's right, the Mad Titan is all alone, powerless, sitting on his planet, and it's pretty a good comic. Jeff Lemire, again, doing great work. Not a lot of dialogue in this comic. All very much panels, which are good, but you see, as we know, the Mad Titan at his pretty much worst. He's just scrounging, he's killing rats to try to eat, and then he gets pretty much beat up by 2 scavengers on the planet as well. Really deep going on, starting the new story arc with Thanos and just seeing how he is now that he's been cast out of all his power. And Cable number 1, the time traveling adventure for Cable. Really good read. We see him going back to the Old West, America's Old West, and then he also heads even back more into the past, into old Japan with the samurais as him, and he's on the hunting spree. A really good read as well this week. That's my pull list for this week. As always, tune in to the Potbelly Gamers podcast. We are live on the allgames.com radio network every Friday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week, it's going to be no spoilers, but some of us may have seen the Wonder Woman movie, so we're going to discuss that. Also, we want to give a big thanks to Washikong for their support. Please check out their website for toys and apparel. And as well, always check your local comic book shop. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't get these great titles we have each and every week. And just a reminder again, Wonder Woman Day is this Saturday. Your local comic book shops have a lot of stuff being given to them from DC to really support the Wonder Woman movie. And it's going to be a fun time for everyone to come out. And as always, if you can, please subscribe here. And if you like here. Thanks again for watching. See you next week.